to know, where are you?
I'm in my mom's living room.
Hmm. How are you feeling?
Scared.
Tell me what's happening.
I'm dating Camilo
Hmm.
and she's trying to take my phone away from me. And I'm trying to hide the phone and the SIM card. And I'm panicking
Why are you panicking?
because I'm about to get my ass beat.
Mm. Okay, very good. Feel that emotion. I'm gonna maximize that emotion. I'm gonna count up from 1 to 3, and you're gonna feel it 10 times more. 1, 2, and 3. Where do you feel this in your body?
My heart.
Hmm? What are you thinking in your mind?
Just panic. Just quickly dispose of this SIM card so I can use it in another phone.
What's gonna happen if she gets it?
Then I won't be able to call my dad if I have an emergency, which is calling him to help me.
To call dad to help you? Okay, very good. Feel that feeling in your heart. Feel that feeling, and we're going to go back to another time. No, to the first time. To the first time you felt that feeling. The first time you felt that feeling. As Aubriel. So now disconnecting from the scene, I'm counting down from 3 to 1 to go to that first time you felt this. Starting now, 3, disconnecting from that scene, 2, drifting through time and space, and 1, be there now. If you were to know where you are, where are you?
I'm in my bedroom sleeping.
Hmm? How young are you?
6, 7.
Okay, tell me what happens.
I got a bad grade on my report card and I decided to sleep after school for as long as I can to delay my mom bitching at me.
Oh, okay. So let's see what happens.
Well, she comes into the room and bitches at me while I'm still sleeping.
Does she already see your report card?
No,
What happens next?
I show it to her.
What does she do?
Bitches at me.
All right, so we're gonna lend our mind and mouth to our mom at this time to understand why she was bitching at you. I'm gonna count down from 3 to 1, and you're going to have the voice of your mom. Starting now, 3, 2, and 1. Hi. Hi, Aubriel's mom.
Hello?
Hello. Why are you so upset at Aubriel right now?
Why is she sleeping so much?
Why is she sleeping? Because she's scared.
What is she scared about?
She's scared of your reaction to her grades. It scares her.
Why?
Okay, tell her why, Aubriel.
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
What do you have to... Why are you so hard on Aubriel, Mom?
Oh, I'm hard on her? I'm not hard on her.
You're not hard on her?
No, I'm not.
If she's scared out of her mind, don't you think you're hard on her?
No, I don't think I'm hard on her. My mom was harder on me.
What did your mom do to you?
She would get mad at me about other stuff too. And
Like
so
what?
would my older sisters. I would get bullied.
Oh, so you learned this from your childhood
Why are you asking me all these questions?
because Aubriel wants to understand her life.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with her life?
She wants to understand her childhood. Thank you for answering our questions. How did it feel like when your mom and your sisters bullied you?
Why do you want to know?
Because I'm asking.
Doesn't matter.
I think it matters. How did you feel? Did it feel good to get bullied by your mom and your family?
No, what do you think?
What did it do to you? How did it
What,
affect you?
what kind of question is that?
How did it affect you?
What kind of question is that?
It's a question. How did it affect you by being bullied from your mom and your sisters?
I don't want to answer these questions.
Do you want to hold on to this hurt from them? Does it benefit you to hold on to this hurt?
My mom would walk away at that point.
She walked away right now?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Aubriel, do you see what we're working with?
Yeah.
Do you see that your mom was literally bullied as a kid? So she is only doing that because that is all she knows.
Yeah.
And she can't even, she just doesn't know that that's not how you would do it. Okay, Aubriel, I want you as Aubriel right now, what would you do to comfort six, 6 or 7 year old Aubriel at this moment in time?
I would not be mad at her
Mm-hmm.
because of her report card. I want her to be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
If she thinks that she can't come and confide with me, I would take her to a neutralized area, maybe take her ice. I would do this with my sisters too.
Mm.
I would take them to go get ice cream or something. Be like, hey, what's going on?
All right, do that now. Take,
Okay.
take your younger self out for ice cream and tell me what happens.
We get ice cream. I don't
Mm-hmm.
even bring up anything about the report card.
Mm-hmm.
To a child, you're like, oh shit, I'm getting rewarded, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I deserve this reward.
Mm-hmm.
Then you sit down outside or one of those outside tables and say, hey, check, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And wait to see what they confide.
What does younger Aubriel say?
So your report card, I would, older Aubriel would say, hey, I know the report cards came out. What did you get in English?
Mm-hmm.
I would do line by line by line until she finally tells me. If she doesn't tell me straight up, like the bad news first,
Yes.
and then I would go line by the subjects. I'm like, okay, did you try your best? Do you think you did everything that you can? In English, if you got a B, yeah, I think I did. She said that. She
Mm-hmm.
says that, then okay. Then that's all we can do.
What does she say?
She would probably say, yes, I tried out everything that I can. Or she would probably say, knowing her, I could have studied a little bit more. Then I would be like, okay, there's always next quarter. I just want you to try your best.
What she say?
Okay.
Very good. I want you to give your younger self a hug, and I want you to let her know at this moment in time, whatever grade she gets, she's still a worthy, beautiful, perfect, and she can do anything. And that her grades do not define her as a person. And she can only excel because she is Aubriel. Let her know that right now. And tell me how she reacts or says.
I love you, ate, or myself. I love myself.
Very good. Does she know this now?
Mm-hmm.
That she's not defined by her grades?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how her mom acts towards her?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so earlier you said you felt a feeling in your heart. Is that where you still feel this anxious feeling?
I don't think I feel anxious anymore.
You don't feel anxious anymore?
Mm-mm.
Oh, very good. Well, before, where would you feel that feeling?
In my heart.
In your heart? Okay. So just to make sure, let's pull that all the way. Do you still need it?
Hmm?
Would you like to hold on to this hurt in your heart?
No.
All right. So we're going to pull it all the way out. Pull it all the way out. Just imagine whatever is there is coming out, completely out from your body, your heart, or wherever else it could be. Pull it all the way out. And we're going to transmute it into the universe for clearing. If it were to have a shape or color, what color or shape would it be?
It would be like black, like sticky tar. Like
Mm,
like Venom.
venom.
Like the superhero. Oh, he has like, yeah.
Oh, very good. All right, take it all out. Leave nothing behind. And tell me when it's complete.
Okay, it's gone.
Very good. Very good. And what would you like to replace that with?
Confidence.
Confidence. If confidence had a color, what color would it be?
Like a orangey yellow.
Orangey yellow. Perfect. Put that all into your heart and anywhere else it needs to be through all time, space, and dimension. And let me know when it is complete.
That's gonna be hard. It doesn't go into my body.
It doesn't go into your body?
Mm-mm.
Why not? What's blocking it?
Myself.
Why are you blocking it?
Because that's how I am.
When were you first like that?
Confidence.
No. Oh,
I don't remember. I don't know.
when's the first time you blocked confidence? Or where did you learn to block confidence?
I learned to block. I learned to not have confidence when people would say mean things that disparage your confidence.
Okay. And where do those words live in your body?
In my brain.
In your brain? All right, let's look into your brain and tell me, where are these words coming from?
Mm, aunties saying I'm fat. My mom saying I can't sing karaoke.
Mm.
Nick Kang from kindergarten saying I'm fat. Fucker.
Nick Kang. Do these people, why do these people have agency over you?
That's a good question.
Why do you believe in them more than yourself?
Because I never believed myself to begin with.
You were never taught to believe in yourself?
No.
Would you like to believe in yourself now?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Okay, very good. So all of those negative thoughts in your head that you've held on to all this time, I want you to, do you want them?
No, I don't want them.
Very good. I want you to pull them all out. Pull every thought that you've held since you were born, pull it all the way out. Pull it all the way out to the universe for clearing and transmutation. Take it all out. And
It's
anywhere
hard
else,
to.
it's hard
Mm-hmm.
because why?
I don't know why.
Okay, I want you to show yourself how magnificent you really are, how magnificent your energy really is. Just imagine and tell me what you see.
I really can't imagine it.
You can't imagine it?
I can't even imagine it. That's how blocked I am.
Okay. All right, very good. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to speak to these thoughts in your head. I'm going to speak to these thoughts that don't want to come out of your head. We're going to pull them all the way up, 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 up. Lend your mind and mouth to these thoughts. Hi, I'm talking to your thoughts. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So Aubriel wants you out, but you are not moving. Can you tell me why?
It's a defense mechanism.
It's a defense mechanism for what?
If anybody says anything bad about me, I've already said it to myself.
Is it useful?
Yeah, as a defense mechanism.
But it's blocking Aubriel from living her truth.
But it's also protecting her from being hurt.
Aubriel can't be hurt if she's fully confident because she places all power within and not from external outside sources. The work that we're doing today will make Aubriel even stronger than this. This technique of defense mechanism is like a Windows 95 computer when everyone is already on like iPhone 13. You really want to hold on to this?
I don't want to hold on to it, but I can't get rid of it.
How would it feel like if you could get rid of it? What would you need to do? What would change?
I would need to be skinnier and more attractive and more smarter and just a superhero and just perfect, but I'm not. So there we are.
Who who who's told us that that is what makes us good? How have we learned to define ourselves on those standards?
I think everyone has that standard.
That shouldn't be a standard. That's a false standard. That's a societal standard that does not serve anyone. That's a standard to keep everyone down and not live their truest self. Aubriel needs to know that she's perfect right now at this very moment in time, whether if she works hard or just is hanging out. It's complete perfection.
Nobody's perfect,
Perfect in because you are alive, you are perfect.
but nobody's perfect. It doesn't exist.
Okay, what's the closest thing then? Okay, Aubriel is love. Aubriel is lovable whether she has those traits or not. Aubriel is still worth it.
Worth is a good word.
Worth it. So do you understand that holding on to this defense mechanism is a lack of self-worth and is limiting her from being her best?
Yeah,
So do you understand that she doesn't need this defense mechanism?
no,
If Aubriel is worth it, she doesn't need this defense mechanism because she has nothing to defend, because she is worth it no matter what anyone says. You understand?
I understand.
Are these thoughts in Aubriel's head created by her or are they an entity attachment? Is it something else?
Mm,
Is something else in Aubriel's head?
no, I think it's Aubriel.
It's just Aubriel? Okay. All right. So in a moment, we're going to go back to when Aubriel was in her mother's stomach. We're going to go back to the moment Aubriel was in her mother's stomach. Okay. So we're going to disconnect from this. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1, and we're going to go back to when you were in the stomach of your mother. Starting now from 3, disconnecting from this scene, 2, and 1. Be there now in the womb of your mom. And tell me how you're feeling.
Secure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can see my mom from an outside perspective, and she's so beautiful and so fashionable and
Mm-hmm.
so excited to be a mom.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Connect to that. Reconnect to that over the mindset that formed after you were born. Really soak that in right now. Mind, body, and spirit. And tell me how that feels.
Like a warm hug.
A warm hug. Feel that hug. We're going to maximize that warm hug when I count up from 1 to 3. 1, 2, and 3. Feel that. Feel that feeling from all time, space, dimension. What are you thinking when you feel that?
I feel lighter. Like I feel like my brain got bigger. It's weird.
Very good. Brain got bigger. What are you thinking in your mind?
Clarity.
Clarity. Very good. And how do you feel that?
I feel it in my body, how it's like my fingers are like numb but tingling in a weird sensational way.
Mm, very good. How's your dad during this moment?
My dad is excited but nervous,
Mm,
but excited. It's all happy feelings.
they all want you to be there.
Yeah.
Very good. They love you unconditionally. You're a fresh little baby. Let's talk to that little baby. To that little baby, not even born yet, Aubriel. Can you tell me what's Aubriel's mission on the planet Earth? Why did Aubriel decide to be born as Aubriel?
To deepen the relationship between my mom and dad, maybe?
Mm-hmm. What else?
Mm,
For her, not for her parents. Like, what was Aubriel meant to be?
what was she meant to be?
Or
Everything she wanted to be.
everything she wanted to be. Mm-hmm. And then, so young, like little baby Aubriel, we can't even get out this defense mechanism from Aubriel's head right now. Can you give us some advice or clarity to get rid of this?
I would just never put her in a position for her to ever experience doubt or self esteem issues. I would just protect her at all costs from all of that.
Mm-hmm. How would you do that?
Well, I would start young and just be like, give her so much praise and confidence and just repeat to her like all the time, like all these good things.
Mm. I want you to do that right now. I want you to do that to Aubriel's entire existence. The little, the little baby Aubriel. I want you to tell that to Aubriel growing up through all phases of life, even up till now, at her age of 31. Tell her this. I don't want you to just tell me the difference that it makes.
I think she would have more friends.
Mm-hmm.
She would just be happier.
She'd be happier. How do you feel, Aubriel?
Um, right now, I feel fine.
How would you feel if, how do you feel from this younger version of you praising you your whole life?
Um, I would feel like confidence is a natural thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wouldn't be a rare commodity to have, if that makes sense.
Yes.
It'd be natural to feel confident.
Feel that. I want you to feel confident naturally and tell me how that feels.
Um, it feels great, but my inner negative thoughts are pushing back and being like, wow, you sound annoying and cocky.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like looking at this confident Aubriel and I think she's annoying.
Mm. Okay, so we're going to make that confidence 10 times stronger. We're going to make the confidence even stronger than any negative thought form that you have learned in your mind or body. And tell me how that feels.
I can't because the other voice is saying, now you sound arrogant.
And I sound arrogant. Who's talking?
Me, Aubriel,
Are you sure
negative.
that That's negative Aubriel. Is that really negative Aubriel or is that an entity?
That's myself.
That's
That's
just
how I
yourself.
am.
That's just how you are because you learned that as a kid. Because that's what's
Mm.
been drilled. I want you to connect to the source. I'm going to say God as a fetus, as a little baby. Connect to that right now and tell me how that feels.
Mm. Okay.
It feels okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in this higher power?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it say? Let's let that talk through you at this time. This higher power. Talk through Aubriel now. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Do you have any advice for Aubriel to get rid of these negative thoughts in her mind and body?
Mm. Mm. I don't know.
You don't know?
Mm-mm.
Why does Aubriel think like this?
Um, because her mom, just because of experiences of seeing how her mom has low self-confidence and her dad didn't really give her mom that much confidence either.
Mm. So her mom was running on empty, and the only way for her, only thing she needed to do was to put it out on Aubriel.
I guess.
What can we do today to help Aubriel?
Hmm. Give her the meaning of life.
Tell me the meaning of life.
I don't know. That's why I'm here.
You don't know if that's why you're here? I'm asking you.
The meaning of life is absolute happiness,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard to give happiness to someone who's not happy.
It's hard to expect happiness from someone who isn't happy, also. Okay. All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you for your help. All right, Aubriel. So we see that we couldn't expect anything from our mother or our father, but it's all coming from you. It's all from your own choice to choose happiness over defense, to choose you over anyone else. Do you see this?
I see it, but it's another thing to feel it.
Okay, then feel it.
Can't.
Because of the negative thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to that time you were in the bedroom sleeping 6 to 7. We're going to go back to that moment in time. So I'm going to count down from 3 to 1 and we're going to disconnect now from where we are. 3, drifting and floating back to that moment when you were sleeping in your bedroom. And 1, be there now. How do you feel?
I have a headache because I'm sleeping too much.
You have a headache. Tell me what happens.
I have a headache, but I'm willing to endure the headache so I don't get yelled at.
Okay. I want at this time, instead of what your mom did, I want you to imagine if your mom had the most confidence, had understanding of self-worth, had an understanding of the meaning of life. And, and I want you to tell me what happens.
Oh, I'd probably be a much happier kid and wouldn't get my ass beat. I'd probably have a much better relationship with my mom.
So let's just see. Tell me what happens. So you're sleeping and you have a headache.
Well, I wouldn't even be sleeping because I wouldn't be scared to tell my mom about my grades. She would be understanding
Mm-hmm.
and it would be fine.
Oh, very good. So let's go through that. Tell me how it feels.
Mm, well, I certainly don't have fear as a child,
Mm-hmm.
fear of failure, fear of its consequences, bad consequences
Mm-hmm.
that wouldn't even exist.
Very good. Let's talk to our mom then. We're gonna lend our mind and mouth to your mom. Hi.
Hello?
Hello. Tell me what you are instilling in Aubriel.
Is this my confident mom?
This is your confident mom.
Okay. Well, I love her and I just want what's best for her.
Mm-hmm.
I do have expectations of her,
Mm-hmm.
but if she truly is trying her best, then that's all that I can do. Just want her to be happy.
Very good. So there's a version of you, Ida, that is the opposite that Aubriel experienced in this reality. What can we do to transmute all of that programming taught to Aubriel at this time?
I am sorry that I ever made her feel that way.
Mm-hmm. Can we release any energy within you, within this version of you, to assist Aubriel today?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If there's any way that I can be a better mom, I would love to know what it is that I can do.
Okay, very good. So go ahead, and we're working like through time and space. So you're going to be assisting in pulling out all of that hurt within her mom in this reality. Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Pull it all out and tell me how it looks like.
I just feel I'm devastated that she ever saw this side of me.
Mm-hmm.
That was not my intention.
Mm-hmm.
All I ever wanted was to be a mom, and I didn't want to be that kind of mom.
Mm. What do you
I
have to
just,
Yes.
I just feel terrible.
What would you like to say to Aubriel this time?
Nak, I love you so much, and I'm gonna be there for you for whatever you need.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel, Aubriel?
I feel skeptical. I want to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this version of my mom is fleeting because it's not really my mom. It's a metaverse version of my mom.
Mm-hmm. It's a different aspect of her, of something that you need, that
Mm-hmm.
we are here to provide, to release any limiting programs within you. It's still your mom, just like a more refined version who is sorry for the way that you were treated. This is a version of your mom whose mind is open and knowing versus the constricted mind that what you experienced actually knew. We're using this to expand the limitations that have been placed on you from childhood. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, that was this empowered Ida. Can you assist in releasing the hurt within Aubriel's reality, mom, at this time?
Yes. Whatever I need to do, I'll do it.
Okay, very good. So go begin to release it out of her and tell me how she feels.
I think my child feels safe and
Or,
or who?
release it in the version of Aubriel's mom.
Mm. I think this woman feels deflated.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Sad, really.
Can you empower her? Can you empower that version of you so that she can feel everything that you are and everything that she is at this time?
I don't like that version of me. I just want to be, I just want that woman to be me, the better mom.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and teach it to her. Connect with her so that she can be you. And tell me how that goes.
This woman is un, not for, she is so, there's a wall. She is a wall.
She's a wall.
Hmm.
How do
There's
you
no
get?
get, there's no getting to this. I just don't want to bother with it.
You are the light. You can get through it. You are so strong and so divine that you can break down and melt down any wall of any version of you through all time space. Tell me what happens.
She's feeble without her negativity. That's her only power.
Mm,
She's weak. She's weak minded.
mm-hmm. Okay, so give her strength. Show her what strength feels like and tell me when she feels it.
I just don't like this woman. She is so not budging.
And then we will do this with compassion to ourselves.
Why can't I just take over?
You want to just take over?
Yeah.
Do
Why
you
do I
feel
have to
like
teach? Like, just can't teach this stagnant, angry, unyielding person how to be this enlightened.
Okay. Then if we can do it that way, if Aubriel can be courageous in herself without doing it this way, then let's do it this way. I want you to go through Aubriel's life completely, instilling in her the truth of the heart and of the mind, of self-worth and confidence in oneself before it is given to seeking outward. I want you to go through her entire life and clean up every program put into Aubriel from this version of her mom. And I want you to transmute it now and tell me how it goes.
My daughter's great. She's happy. I'm so proud of her. She's beautiful. She looks like me. She reminds me of me.
Mm.
I
Yes.
love her zeal. I'm just her biggest fan.
How do you feel from all of this, Aubriel?
That I wish I had that mom. That I think what I'm learning from this is that I will be that enlightened mom. That's what I'll be. I can't change my mom, but I can be my enlightened version of my mom when I become a mom.
Very good. And you can give it to yourself. But first, you
Yeah.
need to give it to yourself before you can give it to your offspring. So I want you to have the courage at this time to accept that love and confidence that we were trying to put in earlier. Do you think that it can come in now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very good. So again, at this time, we're going to bring in that orange, yellow, orange confidence all in Aubriel's body, completely from top to toe, from head to toe, inside, outside, all around, through all time, space, and dimension, transmuting all of that negativity that was placed in her at childhood. Tell me how that feels.
Great.
Feels great?
Mm-hmm.
What are those thoughts in your mind?
They are dull down. They're low.
They're
They're
low?
they're lull.
Very good. So do you think we can release them all now at this time? Do you still need them?
No, I never
No?
needed them.
You
No.
never needed them. Very good. So we're going to release those negative thoughts that have been kept in your mind from your aunties, your mom, from Nick Kang, the belief that you can't sing. All of that is gone. Release it now into the universe for clearing to be transmuted. These limiting beliefs, how do they look like if it were to have a color and a shape?
Oh, like a murky red brown.
Mm, very good. Take it all out and tell me when it's all gone.
I think it's gone.
Very good. And what would you like to replace that with?
Place them with contentment.
Contentment. Right? Let's put in contentment into the mind. Contentment. You can sing. You do believe in yourself. If this were to have a color, what color would it be?
Like it's like a bluish green, like a aquamarine.
Beautiful. Aquamarine, all into the mind. And tell me how that feels when it is complete.
I feel like Mariah Carey.
Very good. And what does it feel like to be Mariah Carey? What qualities?
Opulence, abundance, sophistication, confidence.
Soak that in from head to toe. Soak all of those feelings in. How does that feel?
Good.
Very good. Very good. Tell me where there's still this lack of belief in your body.
Mm, I'm worried when I wake up that I'll still feel the same.
How can we help that?
I don't know.
Okay, no worries. Because we will. We will do our best. We'll do our best. All right, so again, I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. We're going to disconnect from that scene of you sleeping in your bedroom. And we're going to go back to that first scene. Dating Camilo. Starting now, disconnecting from this. Grateful and thankful we did this. 3, 2, drifting through time and space. And 1, back in your mom's living room. And tell me what's happening now.
Alden is probably, he's a child and he's behind me and he doesn't understand what's going on. And I am trying. My mom is coming down the hallway and I am trying to fumble my way to get this SIM card out of this phone so that I can put it in another phone if I ever want to call Camilo or my dad again. And I'm rushing. I finally get the SIM card. I give my mom comes in. I give the phone to her and she is so angry.
How do you feel?
Like I am so like almost like there's a killer in my house and I'm trying to like run away and like, oh my god, the killer's coming, and then but then I got the SIM card in the nick of time. So like kind of that fear, like a flight, something
Fight or
like that.
flight?
Yeah. So like adrenaline.
You feel adrenaline still from your mom.
Mhm.
Why do you think you had to have a relationship like this with your mother? What are you learning?
Why did I have to have a relationship? I didn't want a relationship like this.
Why do you think, like, what benefit would this have in the grand scheme of zooming out from all the pain and trauma? What do you think Aubriel is learning from this?
Uh that her mom is batshit crazy.
What else? What do you learn?
Uh
What is there to learn?
I learned that I'm like pretty fucking smart when I'm like 15 years old. About the SIM card, that was clutch.
All right, we're going to align ourselves with the most enlightened version of Aubriel. The most enlightened version of Aubriel, the highest version of Aubriel, who understands past pain, trauma, who understands why we are hurt, And why do we have to experience hurt? Let's connect to that version of Aubriel now at this time. And tell me when you have connected to her.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me why Aubriel had to have a connection like this with her mom in this lifetime?
Maybe to strengthen her.
Mm-hmm. What
Maybe a
else?
higher being gave her this life because they knew that she could withstand it.
Mm-hmm.
And through pressure, diamonds form. It's sad to say. Um, but if anybody could have handled a tumultuous childhood relationship with her mother, it would have been Aubriel.
Mm, very good. But what has this prevented Aubriel from doing right now?
Being happy at the root of it all. I mean, her confidence level's low, and she doesn't have a good relationship with her mom. That was sacrificed, and it's sad because every child, especially a daughter, should have a great relationship with their mother. And it's sad that she doesn't have that, but it's almost a sacrifice
It's a
for
sacrifice. Mm-hmm.
for her strength, her independence. Um, the relationship with her mother had to be sacrificed.
Does it really have to be sacrificed? Or if Aubriel is more connected to this version of her, is there anything that she can do?
I think there's only but so much that Aubriel can do on her end.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she has. She
She,
longs for her mom still, despite her shortcomings. Um, but there's two people in a relationship.
mm,
Aubriel needs to get over expectations of what a good mom should be
mm-hmm.
and just really feel it in her bones that her mom is the way that she is. She cannot change it, nor can she compare it to other people's relationships and other people's moms.
Mm. Very good. How can Aubriel be connected more to you than that expectation?
She needs to take time for herself to give gratitude and grace and compassion to herself
Mm-hmm. Daily.
and daily. And yeah, she does need to be selfish, but and stop thinking that selfish is a negative word. I think that's where she's hung up
Mm.
because selfish tends to be a negative word. And Aubrielle hates being selfish because she likes to give back to everyone else. So I guess another way of saying selfish is uh, uh, she needs more self care, self
Self-love.
love, self gratitude.
I want you to make Aubriel feel all of the self-love and self-care and gratitude right now. And tell me how that feels.
Mm, lighter again. like more lighter.
Lighter, very good.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to also acclimate yourself more into Aubriel, this higher knowing into Aubriel.
Mm-hmm.
After this session, can I trust that you will stay within her stronger than any of that negativity?
Yes.
Yes? How?
Uh, Aubriel needs to believe in me more.
Mm-hmm. Are you listening, Aubriel?
Mm-hmm.
How are you reacting or how are you responding to this?
Like, I want to believe in it wholeheartedly. I, I, I should say I should stop saying I want to. I do believe in it, but I'm a skeptic. Honestly, like I'm just like oh, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
But I need to be. I need to be there.
Where does this skeptic live in your body?
Mm, behind my eyes.
Behind your eyes. All right. So we're going to bring that energy up, 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 up. Hi, skeptic. We lend our mind and mouth to the skeptic behind Aubriel's eyes. Hi.
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
skeptic.
Skeptic? Are you a thought form or are you an entity?
I'm a thought.
You're a thought? You are a thought. So if you're a thought of Aubriel,
Mm-hmm.
how long have you been with Aubriel?
All her life.
When she was in her mother's stomach, you didn't exist. So when did you attach to Aubriel?
When Aubriel was in kinder or daycare, and this girl gave her a pack of gum, and there was no gum in the gum, and she was pretending to chew the gum, and Aubriel learned to roll her eyes for the first time. Like, oh brother, what the hell? So ever since, she just doesn't trust. It's not. It's like just doesn't believe in bullshit.
So self-worth, self-love, and self-gratitude is bullshit.
And if you put it that way, it's just hard to believe.
Okay, so if this is a girl in daycare who is highly imaginative, and we're going to use that one moment in time to define everything else in Aubriel's life.
No, it's not defining everything else. It's just other things that have come up. Just like when someone says something and it's a crock of bullshit, roll my eyes. That's why I
Mm,
live behind her eyes, because I rolled them.
you rolled. Are you useful to Aubriel? Do you help her be her best self?
Sometimes people be bullshitting.
What are you preventing her from doing?
I'm preventing her from being gullible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the whole confidence thing, you're basically saying like, oh, she's a skeptic. She can't even believe her self-confidence. I guess I'm stopping her from being confident.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to hold on to that, Aubriel?
No,
Do you want to what would be better to have behind your eyes instead of this skeptic? How can we transform this skepticism into something perfectly useful, the best thing for Aubriel, so that she can be confident without any doubt?
it would be actual knowledge, like actual factual knowledge, or maybe just more self-awareness. Maybe awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Like like I'm only skeptical to things that I don't believe or I think is false. So I just need to believe in myself.
Okay.
And
I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1, and you're going to feel the feeling of believing in yourself. And you will believe in yourself. Starting now. So 3, 2, and 1. How does that feel?
mm, like clarity, like
Like
more clarity.
clarity. With this version of yourself, of believing with yourself, would you like to transform this skepticism into awareness?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to transform that skepticism. What color is that skepticism?
Skepticism is like the blue of sadness and Inside Out.
Okay, very good. Take that all out. Take it all out into the universe for clearing and transmutation through all time, space, and dimension. And what does this awareness look like?
It looks like a very wearing all white, like a refined woman with dark brown hair. And it's not gaudy, it's not over the top. It's just very humble and wholesome. And
Mm,
just someone who's just mad chill and like has no anger in them, has no sadness in them, isn't cocky, isn't arrogant. Basically, just a normal ass person who's mad chill.
all right, let's put that in behind our eyes. Mad chill. This new awareness. And tell me when it is completely filling up all of that space and when it is complete.
Complete.
How does that feel?
Cool.
Feels cool. Very good. Very good. Okay, so now going back to this higher version of Aubriel, who understands why relationships had to be a certain way, who accepts the way that things were, and knowing that Aubriel has the power to change her life completely because we have done all this work already today. How does it feel to accept this self love, self care, and self gratitude?
It feels like a tall order, but nothing I can't handle.
Mm, nothing you can't handle. Feel it. What are ways Aubriel would be doing this? Can you give me examples? Let's say after work.
Um, she would, after work, she would maybe start listening to things that make her happy, or maybe I think this is going to be an ongoing training. It just doesn't stop here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe she does go back to therapy to kind of have that reiteration of you are good, you are blessed, you are. Um, but this is the first step.
Oh, I'm glad. How can we be sure that Aubriel will take the necessary steps to fill up her cup and overflow?
Hmm, contract.
A contract. Okay. With just Maria or with Marianne also?
Yeah, maybe Marianne too, because she's a badass.
What would it say on the contract? I'm going to write it down right now.
Aubriel is going to start doing one weekly thing to empower her self-confidence. It can be a therapy session. It can be listening to a book, reading a book about self-confidence. She has to write a small book report about it, even a podcast. And it would be measured by a blog post that Aubriel gives to Marianne and Maria
And when would this start?
this week.
Start this week. Very good. Okay. I'll make sure to remind Aubriel about this after the session is over. Can I ask you some questions?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where's this question? Tell me about Aubriel having kids with Hian. What's your advice or opinion?
You're going to do great.
Very good. You're gonna do great. How would you say for Aubriel to deal with the way Hian treats her?
Oh, that's, I don't know.
Does Aubriel deserve that?
No, but Aubriel can change the way that she thinks of Hian's remarks to her
How?
by part of me is like Hian, blah, like what the hell. Then the other one is like, yeah, like it's coming from a good place.
Mm.
So maybe I should just be like, it's coming from a good place more, while still not accepting bullshit.
Mm. Oh, very good. Can we instill that in Aubriel today?
Mm-hmm.
Does the hurt from him, does that exist anywhere in her body?
Mm-hmm.
And where does it exist?
Pain? Am I supposed to feel pain somewhere?
Yes, a pain from him. Something, a place where you hold all of that feeling that you're not good enough.
Oh, maybe
From
my brain.
your brain? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hold on to that? Do you want to release that now?
I want to release it.
Okay, so release all of those hurts from your brain, from this man or anyone else who has hurt you in the same way. Take it all out. And what color and shape is it?
Purple?
Mm-hmm. Very good. Take it all out. Leave 0 behind. Absolutely nothing behind. And let me know when it's all gone.
Okay, it's gone.
What would you like to replace that with?
Being the best version of a wife I can be to Hian.
Best version of a wife to Hian. Okay. But first, take care of yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. What color is that?
Like a citrine, like green.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, put that all into your mind and tell me how that feels when it's complete.
It feels good.
Very good. Very good. All right. So, version of our or reality version of Aubriel. Do you understand your worth?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
You are worth everything and more. You are worth existing.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And what is the definition of success?
Happiness.
Happiness. Very good. Very good. Okay, higher version self of Aubriel, can you scan her body to see if there's anything that we missed today?
Haven't missed anything, but again, it's just going to have to be a weekly check in. We would have to check in weekly, me and Aubriel.
You and Aubriel, or you want Marianne and Maria to check in with Aubriel?
Oh, that helps too.
Okay. So Maria, Marianne check in with Aubriel. What day?
Oh my God.
We're serious here.
Sundays.
Sundays, we're gonna check in with Aubriel. Very good. Very good. Higher versions of Aubriel. Did Maria and Aubriel know each other in a past life?
I think so.
What were they?
They were also friends.
How? In like what world?
Like an older version, like generations. Like Aubriel is definitely a reincarnation of her mom. So let's just say like my grandma and you, or a version of you, were friends.
Oh, when you say Aubriel is incarnation of her mom, you're saying that. What are you saying?
That I I am my mother's daughter at the end of the day.
So Aubriel is the one who is going to be that
Everyone is.
change.
Hmm.
Because she has it within herself. All right, very good. Let's see. Let me double check over here. Is Aubriel gonna have kids soon?
She wants to.
Is there anything that has happened with the 3 abortions that she had? Does that affect anything?
No, I don't think so.
It doesn't? Okay, very good. After this, can you tell me how Aubriel can be more confident in herself beyond this weekly thing?
Better self-talk.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself first. Exercise, because exercise gives you endorphins.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Does she need to meditate? Or is that for later?
I think she does.
You do? How long?
Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. Morning and night?
Morning.
Just morning. And what's going on in those 5 minutes in the morning?
Your whole entire brain is blocking out anything at all, and just focusing on you and your contentment and yourself and your happiness.
Your brain is blocking out anything and just focusing on you, your contentment, yourself, and your happiness. Very good. Is there anything else that we need to do today, or are we complete?
I think we're done.
We're done? Very good. All right. So in a moment, we're going to disconnect from this scene and we're going to go and visualize two giant mirrors. So I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1 and we will be there. So starting now, 3, disconnecting from the scene that we were just in, 2, drifting through time and space, and 1, you are now visualizing two full body mirrors. There's one on the left and one on the right. We're going to look on the one on the left right now. This is a version of yourself that hasn't changed, that still has all the negativity. And I want you to look at that version of you. And I'm going to fast forward the time when I snap my fingers to 5 years after, 10 years. How does it look?
It looks like Aubriel is happier, hopefully.
Oh, this is a version of you that hasn't changed at all.
Oh, man, looks, you can tell in her face her sadness and stress. She has not, she's let herself go. It's not good.
20 years. How's it look?
Man, if she goes down this route, she looks like her mom.
30 years.
Yeah, looks like her mom.
All right.
Angry.
Very good. Now we're going to go to the mirror on the right. Look at the mirror on the right. This is a version of Aubriel that has better self-talk, has released all of those negative mind programs, the one that takes care of herself first, exercises, meditates 5 minutes in the morning. Every week is working on self-confidence, self-worth, and working on a contract with Marianne and Maria. And tell me how that looks like 5 years from now.
She looks great.
10 years from now.
Yeah, she's a mom.
She's a mom. How does she feel?
She's great at it. She new meaning to life.
New meaning to life. 20 years from now.
Still a mom.
Still a mom. 30 years from now.
A mom that's an empty nester by now and doing her hobbies. Still married.
Very good. So which version would you like to keep?
The right.
The right. All right. So we gotta destroy that other mirror. What would you like to destroy it with? So it can transmute.
A hammer.
All right, go get the best hammer you can find or imagine and smash it.
Okay,
Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Wow, you're fast. And then now I want you to look at that mirror that you do like.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to walk through it so you can acclimate yourself into that version of self. And tell me how that feels.
It feels out of body,
Mm-hmm.
but also like attainable.
Mm-hmm. Very
Uh,
good. What
yeah,
else? Oh, that,
yeah, yeah.
okay. Acclimate to that into your body now, every cell, every new cell, into your DNA. You're going to put that best version of you, Aubriel, into your body now so that we can seed it, root it into your core, mind, body, and spirit, staying connected to that higher version of self at this moment in time. And tell me when that's complete.
Complete.
Very good. Very good. So now we're going to disconnect from this scene and we're going to go back We're going to go back into your house when you have no responsibilities. Come down from 3 to 1 and you will be there. 3, 2, and 1. We are back at the house. And now I'm going to count up from 1 to 10. And you're going to first see that staircase that we had in the very beginning. That staircase in the very beginning. And we're going to go up so then we can re-meet Aubriel today. This new version of Aubriel today. All right. So go ahead and go to that staircase and I'm going to count up from 1 to 10. So 1, coming back into your body. 2, remembering all that you need to and forgetting all that you don't need to remember. 3, 4, 5, 6, connecting to your best self. 7, knowing that has always been within you. 8, knowing that this is new but worth it because Aubriel is always worth it. 9, having the best sleep of your life tonight. And 10, eyes wide open, fully back, fully here, fully present, aligned to your new version of self. Aubriel, hi, how are
Hi.
you?
Good. I couldn't open my eyes for real. I tried to. I was like, I don't believe this shit. I can't open my eyes. Oh no.
You did open your eyes.
Huh?
I
Like
think you
just
opened.
now.
Oh, just now. Oh, very good. Oh, good. I'm glad. How did that feel?
Good.
Felt good?
hmm
How's your body feel?
It feels good.
It feels good? Oh, good. I'm good. You did great. You were in it.
I was.
You were in it. You were really in it.
Like I remember everything I said.
You do? Oh, good. No, you did great. You were very much in it. Oh my gosh, that was wild. It was good. How do you feel about hypnosis now?
I think it. I believe in it.
You believe in it? Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I want to get hypnosis while I'm on ayahuasca or something.
No, when you're in ayahuasca, you don't need hypnosis. That thing will do the work.
Well, yeah, because some of the stuff that you were asking me, I'm like,
Oh. I mean, honestly, when you are going to do all these new things, it's going to open. You have to connect to it. It's going to be there. It's going to be there for you. And plus, your friend who's talking to you right now, like, eats that shit up from the ass. You know what I mean?
mhm.
If you ever want to, like, know where to look or whatever, I'm sure you find your own thing. But then we could talk more about that stuff too.
Okay.
So wait, we're going to do this thing. You know that? Are you going to write it or do you want me to write it?
I can write it.
Contract?
hmm
Okay. Cool.
Thanks.
Always. Always. I'm here for you.
What am I gonna do now?
You can relax because it's Sunday.
Okay.
Just relax. There's nothing to do. You've literally been reprogrammed from the inside out. And the only thing we need to do is maintenance.
Yeah.
It's pure maintenance. Do you want to share this or you want to keep this private?
Where are you gonna share it at?
It would be on my YouTube if we shared it. Okay, we'll keep it private. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, you can. But are you gonna like just do like the? Are you gonna fast forward it?
It's whatever you want to keep would be recorded. Whatever you want to keep would be kept. These are long videos. I watched this one woman and they're like hour-long videos. How
Yeah.
long has it been? It's 3:44. So we started
Yeah.
around like 2. So it's like
Cool.
around 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it. Yeah. I want to see it on. Yeah, you can put it on YouTube because it works.
Because it works.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. All right, Aubriel. Do you have anything else?
Well, thank you.
Of course. Of course, Aubriel. All right, you take care.
All right. Okay. You
Have a
too.
great day.
Thank you
Oh, and
again.
drink lots of water. Drink lots of water.
Okay. I will.
Okay, very good. All right, take care.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye bye.
Love you too. Bye.